Hello guys, in this session we are going to parse a text file using regexes, which is going to be a bit complex as compared to the previous sessions, but I'll try to make it as easy as possible for you all. So this is a practical implementation of regexes. Whatever we have learned till now, how we are going to use it in our work is what we are going to learn in this session. So see this, I have prepared a file report.txt and I am reading that file and I am going to print it. So let me comment out other lines so that we can go step by step. Okay, see this, I am going to save this file and I am going to run it. So see this, this is the content of the file. There is a name, roll number, date of birth, school, and this is a grade report basically, and this is the total percentage. Okay, now let me comment out this line and uncomment other lines. So now we want to parse this file. How we can parse is, we can capture name, we can capture roll number, we can capture school, we can capture date of birth and other details. So what basically is the difference between reading and parsing? Parsing means what we are going to capture is, we know that this is going to be printed, and what is reading, we are just traversing through the file and printing whatever it is coming. Okay, are you able to understand this? Suppose we are going to print the name, so we know that we are going to print the name, but when we are just reading the file and printing everything, then we don't know what is going to come and what is going to be printed. Okay, so let me copy this content and I will paste it in QuickRex. Now I want to capture name, so I will write name /s star, and see this name can be, here it is John Carter, it can be John Carter ABC, anything can be there. So how efficiently we can write this regex is, we know that after name roll number is there. Okay, in every case however long the name is, roll number will be there. So what we can do, we can capture everything till roll number. Okay, so there is a way we can do this. We can create a group, we can do dot star question mark, which means everything. Dot is, we can capture everything, and star means any number of it, and question mark means it may or may not be there. Okay, now I will write a roll. So see this, John Carter is captured. Okay, but this is not a good way of writing regex, because suppose in future something else comes in between, it will also be captured, right? So we should do something like, it should only capture the name. So how we can do this? I will remove this, and in the group I will do /w star /s star /w star. Now it is only capturing John Carter. Now I will paste this regex and I'll paste the content, but since we have written the file in data, we don't need to paste the content, we can directly paste this data here. Okay, now it will try to find the match and it will print the name. Now suppose we want to print the roll number also. Okay, now what we will have to do, we will have to copy this and we will have to paste it again here, and we will change the names like roll matcher, roll pattern, and then we can do it. But what is happening is, we are repeating the same set of lines. You can see here, we are repeating this two sets of lines again and again. Instead of doing this, we can create a function. So whenever you are working in a corporate, you should try to reuse your code. You should not write the same thing again and again, as it will unnecessarily increase the size of the code. Okay, so I will be creating a function for this. So we can copy these lines and we can paste here. So I have already created a function. See this, in this I am taking two arguments. First is the regex and second is the text on which the regex has to be applied, and we are returning the matcher. So now in place of everything, what we can do is we can directly call that function. So this line is not required, and instead of this I can call that function. I will call the function match and I'll send the regex, and I'll also send the data. Now see, it will return the matcher and we will be able to apply the regex. Now next time we want to write a regex for roll number, we can just do matcher roll matcher equal to, we can call this function again. Just we need to change the regex. So let's write a regex for roll slash s star number, there is a dot, then colon, then slash s star, and then we know that it will always be a digit, so we will do slash d plus. So it is now capturing the roll number. I'll give the regex here. Now if roll matcher is find, I'll print the value. Okay. Now we will run this code at the end. First let's see, we are having grade details here, right? So if we are having the grade details, we want to know in which subject he has got how much of marks and what is the grade. So in this case, if we want to capture each one, then we will have to write each regex for each line, but that is not a good way. If the pattern is same, we should write a regex which should match all. So how we can do this is, we can see it is starting with a digit. We will do slash d. I will keep it in a group. Now in this example we will see the concept of multiple groups. So see this, I'll do a slash s star, then we are having the subject. Okay, now we will create one another group for the subject, and it will be a word. Then we are going to capture this marks. Marks will always be a digit, so I'll do a slash d plus and then slash s star. Then we have to capture the grade. So grade will always be of a single alphabet. Okay, so I will do slash w and I will restrict it to 1. Okay, now we can see the other texts are also getting matched. Okay, now I'll do the next group, it is also getting matched. So we need to restrict this. How we can restrict this is, sequence number is mandatory, so I'll make it a plus. Now this space is also mandatory, I'll make it a plus. Now see this, only these 4 matches are being found. Okay, and in each match there are 4 groups. One is capturing sequence number, one is capturing the subject, and the other is capturing score, and the fourth one is capturing the grade. Okay, now we will try to print this. We will pass this regex here and we will send the data here. Okay, so in the content of the file we are going to apply this regex, and in the formatted manner we are going to print it. What is the serial number, what is the subject, what is the score, and what is the grade. Okay, so it seems our program is ready. We can start debugging the program. Okay, one more thing I wanted to convey you all. So whenever you are working in a corporate, you need to handle the edge scenarios very carefully. Now see this, I have given a try and a catch block. Okay. Why this is mandatory is, suppose in any point of time in your program there is a exception, the program will terminate directly. In order to execute the rest of the code, even though there is a problem in this set of codes, you should handle that exception, and that can be done using try catch. So these are the Java concepts. I will prepare a separate course for Java. You can follow it there. Okay. Now let's debug this program. Our file writing is done, so I will place a debug point here and I will try to debug this. Now if you are not sure how to debug, what is a debug point and all those, you will be able to know that through the I button above in a separate video. Okay. Now see this, I'll go to the next line and I'm trying to find the match. Match is found and we are going to print the name. So the name is printed. Now we are going to match roll number and the roll number match is found and it is printed. Okay. Now see this, here I have given a while loop, but at other places it was a if loop, if condition, sorry. Why? Because the name can appear only once, but the subjects may appear multiple times. So we have written a regex such that it will match all the subjects. Okay. Now I'll go to the next line and the match is found for the first time. So it is going to print the first details. See, the serial number is 1, subject is English, a score was 85 and the grade was B. Now again it is going to try to find the match. Okay. Now it again found the match and it is printing for the second subject. Again it will find and it will print for the third subject. It will go on until the match is being found. So we had 4 subjects and the 4 matches are being found. So for the next time the loop will break as it will return false and it will end. Okay. So this was a practical implementation of how we can implement regex on a daily work, or sometimes if you want to scrape any data or you want to parse any file, you can use this concept. That was all for the complete course on regex, and if you have any doubts, do let me know in the comment section and I will revert you back as soon as possible. And if the video has helped you, do like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.